Hello City Beers and Kingdom Builders. I'm here with Dave Tibbits. We're doing a series where we just get to know great leaders who unmistakably influence their world for good and for God. And it's a real privilege to be here with Dave Tibbits today. Dave, you've brought me out into the middle of nowhere. There's a big hole in the ground. No one else is around. Have I offended you? Should I be nervous?
No, not at all, Jake. We're at Stapleton at a quarry that Boral own. It's a beautiful day. Much better to be out here and looking at this beautiful creation than stuck in an office, I think.
Yeah, beauty. And so, what happens at this site, or what used to happen?
Yeah. So Boral, we're in the business of quarrying material, aggregates and road base. And this was one of our largest quarries we had in the southeast Queensland cluster of quarries. Ran out of source rock 3 years ago, and that's why it's starting to look a little overgrown as it is. But yeah, we take big rocks and we crush them into little rocks.
Yeah, great. Real simple. Brilliant, mate. And so how long have you been with Boral, and what's your role there now?
Been with Boral a long time. In fact, it's a little over 20 years now.
Wow.
The great thing about a company like Boral is because it's very large, it's into a lot of different businesses. You know, it's just not just construction materials, but it's a lot of building products. And we have a lot of corporate functions, and we operate not just in Australia, but right across the world, particularly in Asia and the US. It's provided a lot of opportunities for me to have a lot of job changes and get a lot of experience and breadth in my career without having to leave the company.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Wow. You keep you busy.
yeah, certainly am.
Great, mate. Well, one thing that I think is really, really noticeable and evident about your life is when I look at Dave Tibbits, you do so much so well. But like specifically, you're a great Christian, mate. You do your work so well and with such excellence and consistency. You're a great husband, a great dad. Every time I talk with you, it's just rings so true that you're such an authentic bloke. And I guess, like, for me and for everyone in City Beers and our Kingdom Builders, I just love maybe any thoughts that you've got on how you've managed to balance or prioritise your life to be so excellent over such a long time in the most important areas of life.
Sure. And I guess, you know, to do life well over a long period of time is a key thing. There's no use being a flash in the pan. I think it's very important to be consistent, and then, you know, approach life in what is a sustainable way, so, you know, you don't get burnt out.
Yeah.
I think for me, you know, I have a wife, Tracy, you know, who's well known throughout City Point as well, serving there at Rivers with a friendly face.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I have two children, Madison, who's 13 or 13 and a half, or nearly 14 as she quickly reminds me, and Brianna, who is 11. Our entire family love serving in the house.
Yeah.
We love being in church. We love doing what God has called us to do. And I think that in itself is a key thing. You have to love what you do. You know, I'm very blessed with some of the giftings that, you know, God has put on my life, and I just love outworking them. And City Point certainly provides great opportunity to outwork your giftings in whatever field that might be. I think to fit in as much as I do, it means looking at your priorities, and whatever you know, it's important what you put value on.
Yes.
And certainly my family, obviously extremely important, and we'll always put them first.
Yeah.
But then serving in the house is a key thing for our entire family, and I put value on that, and that's why I always make that a priority.
Mate, thanks so much for everything you do. Well, that's Dave Tibbits. What a legend, hey? Got so much to offer, and thanks for making the time to bring me out here in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of your day, mate. I really appreciate it.
Very well.
So, City Beers and Kingdom Builders, that's Dave Tibbits. What a legend, and what a great man in the house. And Dave's going to be speaking at our next City Beers breakfast in May, so make sure you register for that. There'll be links attached to wherever this goes. The links will go to register. It's a real privilege to have you speak at our breakfast too, mate. Bless you, City Beers and Kingdom Builders.